All right, we're live. We're back. Hello, friends, and welcome to the four.
The four.
The two.
कौतुक तू साइड क्यों है? मैं साइड है वो तो ठीक है, तू क्यों साइड है?
वे अपन ड्रॉ किए हैं यार ओसासुना के अगेंस्ट।
लेकिन तू ब्राइटन के साथ एक हफ्ते में 2 बार नहीं हारा ना।
पर मैं ड्रॉ किया हूँ ओसासुना के अगेंस्ट।
लेकिन तू ब्राइटन के साथ 5-1 नहीं हारा है ना 7 दिन के अंदर।
बट वी लेट गो ऑफ अ लीड which is now finished and Barca are back. I don't get it.
या बट यू नॉट ड्रॉप्ड आउट ऑफ इवन चैंपियनशिप रैंकिंग्स ना। लेकिन तू ब्राइटन के साथ एक हफ्ते में 2।
Whoops.
ओहो।
Okay, chalo. Hello. Welcome, friends. Smash a like if you're here. We have missed a week because of absurd work schedules, but we are here. We are back. And
तो कुछ हुआ नहीं वो एक
nothing has
हफ्ते।
changed. Nothing has changed. Same only. We are exact same.
Nothing है।
I don't. क्या करने का? Where should we start? Should we start with Kachra or should I start
Azim,
with
Azim,
my?
उसका
Should
haircut।
my? No. That is just because now I have not put product because I just showered. But where should we begin, friends? बताओ. If you have like, please refresh the stream. यहाँ पे मस्त है एकदम.
What kachra is there to talk about? Is there any kachra?
There is cricketing kachra is happening, no?
Some kachra here and there is there, but it's all irrelevant stuff. Because
all.
अभी रोहित सेंचुरी मारा सब चुपचाप है।
I think we need to start
Hmm.
by saying that whatever the faults there are with United, Amorim is not part of them.
Yes.
I feel.
Yes.
Right? Should we not
Azim, itna
start?
red कैसे is a good this thing. I should change my.
Kachra is happening.
Wait, hold on.
No, I
Image
have a question.
adjustment and white balance. Azim, less red now. Less red. Okay.
I thought you were red because United and you were furious at United. Or
देखो.
past the furious state.
Yes. Yeah, actually, let's start with the Kachra is United only. I have tried to write one essay, what do you call it? Hey, देख, see, you have one super chat will have come in your system, Baba. See
You
if you
got
have.
too much blue, huh? You've gone too blue.
Too blue. So should I start singing Deep Purple covers now? Oh, only
deep.
for 35 and above.
Very deep cut.
है ना?
You
Wait,
have to be 35 and above and a regular patron of Blue Frog. to get
yes,
that.
yes. Too blue at Blue Frog. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, if I'm too blue, now I have become a correct amount of blue.
Yes.
Yes.
अभी एंटो नहीं। अजीम
Yes.
माफी मांग अपन से। देख अपन को चमकते हुए अब चला ले गर्नाचो और अमाद से काम अब अभी मेरा एंट नहीं।
Listen, I have always maintained Anthony redemption arc, Anthony not such bad player, and now we are seeing the proof in the pudding, where the Betis have beaten the Sociedads, and it is complete. Anthony, what a volley, what a player! One penalty, one goal scored, one assist. Is this not an 85 million player? You tell me. Are these not stats of prime Salah?
But Azim, if he can't play right back, then what is even the point?
Ugh. Yeah, I have got so like we have been having huge fights on the oil money group. It's become quite a scene with me
Yeah,
suddenly.
You
I am
have
fully.
replaced me as the heel. I don't get it.
Yes. Dekho, I will see. I tried to write something
The
before
difference
this.
is Kautuk, I know you used to do it to do ungli because I've heard you
No,
talk.
I believe. I truly believe.
Right? Yeah, Azim gets affected. Like for Azim, if you checked his blood pressure while typing, it wouldn't be. It is.
Yeah, it is very high. Should I zoom out? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, okay. Let us do the zoom out. Anyway, I see the problem. The problem is that. Okay. So now, friends, let us start with essay. I am not a religious person.
I'm so sorry. Can we call this segment and brand it called Aise Kaise?
Essay kaise, beautiful, wonderful.
Because all these essays are only written when you are frustrated. So,
Yes.
Aise Kaise.
ऐसे क्यों ऐसे कैसे okay देखो friends I am not a religious person for years now. At this moment the only philosophy that I think is relevant is that of Occam's razor, which is that the simplest explanation is usually the correct one. And for me, the simplest explanation that the team of 11 players play like they are absolutely clueless is that the manager is also complicit in being clueless.
Hmm.
I don't think that this man has any idea what he is doing. He has dug deeper and deeper into his own grave by committing to an idea and a philosophy that I don't even think he can quantify right now. He is throwing shit at a wall and hoping it sticks every week. And I refuse. I refuse to believe in the idea that you have to buy a manager 11 new players for him to be able to play football. It is childish and laughable and truly the most Gen Alpha ideology possible. This is why FIFA Ultimate Team is the most profitable online gaming ecosystem in the world, where children throw their parents' money at their squad with FIFA coins to buy the best players without realizing that you can take the best players in the world, but if you don't know how to control them, you ain't shit and you'll get walked by a basic ass team of gold players, which is what is happening to Manchester United every week. The argument that players cannot play a system is the biggest load of horse shit I have ever heard in my life. The very concept and definition of coaching is teaching players how to play the system. The definition, dictionary definition of coaching is to teach new ideas. This is why every child in this country is sent to coaching classes. And as somebody who has been in IIT coaching classes and given IIT exams, let me tell you, I only cleared the cutoff for IIT physics exam because I had a good professor who took time out to help clear my doubts and make me better at physics. The only reason that I strive for excellence in writing and editing is before 3 years, I had one of the best bosses ever when I was writing for National Geographic in the one sole job that I had. A good coach and a good leader brings out the best in you. But bad bosses will blame their employees and throw them under a bus or maybe on a bus to Betis or Aston Villa. Bad carpenters, my friends, blame their tools. Nach na aaye, Anthony Teda. My bar for supporting a manager at Manchester United is absurdly low this decade. You would know by now I back 10 red of an idea. A badly implemented bad idea. But I was still willing to wait and see what he could do. Amorim has shown us in 3 months what at Manchester United. Does anyone know what he wants to do? Does he want to play high line? Does he want to press high? Does he want to keep possession? Does he want fast passing, slow passing? Does he want wingers on the byline? Does he want wingers cutting in on the touchline? If you can, hand on heart, truthfully, not to win an argument, but truthfully, tell me what this man is trying to do. If I can see even the smallest semblance of an idea, I will get behind it. I lost faith in Ole the day the football became shit and remained shit. It was the classic tale of childhood romance running its natural course. Now, many of you watching this stream are very young to know these things. But the beginning of the end of the relationship, the first sign of failure is that the sex stops being good. In this sport, the football stops being good. Under this manager, however, it has never been good. Committing to Amorim in the most classic Gen Z dating style is just prolonging a bad Tinder date. You swiped on them because they looked sexy. They were different from all the ones you had been with before. The bio said 3 at the back. But after meeting them within an instant, you realized that these were all pictures from many years ago. You had been catfished. And there is a voice of dignity in your mind still at this moment that says you made a mistake. End it. Whatever happens, don't go home with them. Cut your losses. But at the same time, there is also a voice that says, fuck, I haven't got laid in 10 years. Maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe it'll get better. Guess what? It never does. Thank you and welcome to 442.
Kautuk Srivastava,
I,
rebuttal.
I would like to say I have learned how to give. You can say whatever failure. He's gone. Why are you bringing up the past? Let's talk about the present. That this man does not know what he is doing. If anybody can explain to me what he is trying to do, hand on heart, I will get behind it. But every single time he gets 1 week of training, He fucking makes this team worse. I promise you this.
Azim, you had a point. You said that this is why I have learned to something, and you were going to say something before I brought. I want to bring Kautuk in for for a reason, but before that, you said I've learned something. I've learned to.
What?
I'm
What?
assuming something about your writing, something about your essay,
Yes.
uh, as a taunt to Kautuk, something that you have learned to dissipate Kautuk's arguments
Hmm.
in your essay. I assume that is what you were going to say, something to that effect.
Oh no, no, nothing like that.
Oh, please put your specs back on like a good school debater. Get onto the dais. Use your hands as your as, as your props, and let us hear your rebuttal.
And please speak facts, not this nonsense propaganda bullshit.
I've never spoken propaganda in my
Chup,
life.
shut up. I'll mute your microphone if you speak any nonsense. If you stray from topic once, I will mute your microphone.
I I have never ever in my
I am
life,
going to treat you like
my
Rashford
life,
treated Amorim and
in my
say if you
life, I have
don't
never
toe the
said,
line,
not one thing have I said on this in all the episodes of 442. Not one thing I have said that has not been backed by hard science. I don't value feelings, I value facts. Okay. I never have ever gotten swayed by emotion or results. That is something that Azim you have gotten right now. You have gotten swayed by the results.
Are you saying that he was not editorial enough?
I got swayed by.
Yes.
But the football is about
No,
results only. No, you
Oh
win
no.
and you lose. It
no,
is very
no,
basic.
no,
It is
no.
very basic football. It's a simple game.
There is a very old saying.
Hmm.
It must get worse before it gets better. And I feel that right now we are deep into it getting worse. Okay.
It ain't getting better anytime soon, brother.
Okay, but one sec, you were just saying Amorim is the winner and all. What is this? What is this?
See, Amorim,
You're saying anyone in the journey of making you better, whether it is in the graph of verse or because somebody needs to play the part of the verse.
yes, the rot is so deep. It is like this, there is a house. Okay. Or
Sorry, just to interrupt. Rahul Srinivas sums it up perfectly. He says, would you rather watch Amorim ball or have Ronaldo join in once and end it all forever?
see, all I'm saying is that there is a rot. Okay. In the see, the house ka foundations are only wrong. Okay. So Amorim, being a new fresh contractor, has seen this rot, identified it for what it is, and he said, you know what, we have to bring down this house. Now
Hmm.
people will say, but if you bring down this house, I will become homeless. So I can't become homeless, but then how will you fix the house?
So, can I tell you one
So
example of exactly this? Maybe 2 years ago, no, 5 years ago, BMC decided exactly this about one Gokhale bridge. And they said for the new bridge to come, the old bridge must be destroyed.
correct,
And you have
correct,
seen that lives have been destroyed.
correct.
Careers of creators have been made just bitching about the bridge.
Correct.
God, he's going to get evidence of Gokhale Bridge now.
No, I think he's going to get, I think he's
I,
just going to get a mask to hide
I,
his. But I have a Kautuk Srivastav, as you come back, I'm giving you time to think in your bench.
I had to open. I have to open the door.
Hey, hey, cheating,
I,
Kautuk, cheating. You can't do this. This is cheating.
What you're getting child in frame
so
just to farm likes. My God, how low will you sink, Kautuk?
give me 2 minutes. I will
My
come back.
God,
It's not that I'm thinking of a rejoinder. I am literally
even
occupied
even
as we
Am-
speak.
even Amorim
No,
decided that he would just bring a child in for 1 minute at the end of the game.
Kautuk, this is stooping too low to try and
So
come back. This is
Yeah,
just
look at this. My God, taking advice now from a eight-month-old child who actually
what
would
is your
have
opinion?
greater footballing acumen than Ruben Amorim at this point.
I think if you showed Amorim up, if you showed Ira a picture of Amorim and you put it there and you said, yeah, this person, and on the other side you put Ten Hag, I think she would choose Ten Hag.
Absolutely true.
Okay. So where was I? Where was I in the
Looking for a rebuttal.
rebuttal? Yes, yes. No,
So we
I
were
mean,
saying that
see,
Amorim has made Gokhale Bridge. That's where we were. Yeah.
so I really liked the analogy you drew about great teachers, great leaders.
Hmm.
You know, where you said that great teachers will see your weakness and improve you, right?
Correct.
But if, for example, you are a teacher in the science stream
Hmm.
and you have all these people from art stream, then you should just gently redirect them
No, but
to
the
art
question
stream,
is no.
such
The
as
no
Real
no
Betis.
no no. The
सर आप
question.
गलत क्लासरूम में आ गए, आप रियल बेटिस जाओ,
बट
आप
100 बात की
उधर,
एक बात की तुम आज स्ट्रीम में साइंस प्रोफेसर क्यों हायर किया?
because this was science class and the
Then
previous
why are all
teacher,
the...
the previous teacher who did not do anything, who had no idea, he was a complete idiot, right? He had been like, hey, it's a physics, it's a advanced physics, it's a BTech course, but I would like to get poets inside.
And
Come,
yet
come, come,
somehow
come.
he got all the players to win many medals. All the students won
Arey,
medals in the first 2 years.
arey, they were winning medals in these college competitions, not in academics. In all these sidey, you know.
But we know that academics is not everything. That for well-rounded development, little bit of
No,
SUPW is required on the side.
so that's what I think. What Amorim is doing right now is he is first clearing up the classroom, keeping the students who are the brightest, most interested, most ready to learn,
Hmm.
right, and all the other riffraff, right.
Hmm.
He's just
So all the
winnowing.
good, ready to learn, those guys, they were told you all played together for a fail, and then they all injured each other. So now he's like, oh shit, only riffraff. Oh no, should have
So
trusted riffraff little bit.
so what I feel is that he is going to now start bringing in the real, like for example, look at Patrick Dorgu. Already one of the
Already,
signings
my god,
of
just
signings of
so
the
mid.
decade.
My god.
Patrick Dorgu has displayed every sign of being a true, like, like it's data meets intuition, meets the right profile, meets the right place, meets the right position, meets the right player. It's so beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful like signings I've ever seen. So
Hmm.
let's first realize it's going to be a very slow process. The other
Hmm.
thing we must keep in mind is that, like patience itself is a virtue that enables every other part of progress.
So no, I'll tell you to poke holes further in your analogy. Let us say that Amorim is science teacher who has art
Yes.
student, correct?
Yes.
But the course in which they are required to pass the exam eventually is 3 years. So you are
Yes.
saying that he will keep failing them for five years because eventually reaching the course goal matters, not the fact that they will be unemployable, too
Yes.
old to get employment anywhere.
Yes. Yes. I feel like if we should keep in mind, like, even when you make economic plans, you make what? 5-year plans.
No, no,
Like
Gautam, मेरे पास एक
they ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Correct.
Gautam,
So
मेरे
five
पास
is a very important number. 5-year plans, 5-year goals, 5-year anniversary. Like five is a big number.
तुम एक टीचर को लेके आए हो
Hmm.
तो इट्स नॉट इवन फैकल्टी मैं बोल रहा है सिलेबस चेंज हो गया है
Hmm.
Correct.
तुम सेम सिलेबस ही सिखा रहे हो पब्लिक को बाकी सब
No. So
बाकी
in fact, syllabus change हो गया और students can't cope up, right?
तो फिर सिखाना
Because
पड़ता है ना स्टूडेंट्स
नहीं
को.
नहीं, because they are in the wrong stream, right? So
Okay.
first you
नहीं
have to find them the right class. You have to find them the
So
right.
this is the problem where IIT coaching classes they're like fuck हम लोग का सब स्टूडेंट फेल हो रहा है तो एक काम करते हैं सब स्टूडेंट को निकाल देते हैं क्लास से और नया स्टूडेंट ढूंढते हैं जो IIT एग्जाम पास होएगा. That's how the faces end up on the BST bus.
Yeah, like that's true. Like you have to find the players, sorry, players क्या बोल रहा हूँ, the students who are most keen, right? And you have to set one, like you have to, you can't, like, sometimes you have to realize that the student ka aptitude, right? If the student himself doesn't want to be in this thing, then you can't keep them there, right? Like, so
Hmm.
sometimes some students are like, I like partying and clubbing and, like
Correct.
nightlife. Okay, then you go
Get
to
it.
other
Yeah, yeah.
places, right? Then you have other players so students, sorry, who, come from the previous teacher who couldn't profile them correctly, brought against their will with, paying lots of tuition fees for them. It's okay. I mean, the past is the past.
Hmm.
So 5 years, I think, is the correct time frame. Amorim ball is real. I've seen it.
What you've seen? Can you explain what Amorim ball is? Give. Come on. See, I will explain to you Ten Hag ball in one sentence. I'll give you log line of Ten Hag ball. His Ten Hag ball is सब लोग आगे जाओ प्रेस करो पीछे फक पता नहीं देखेंगे क्या होता है. That was Ten Hag ball कि ब्रूनो बॉल
अरे,
डालेगा आगे
I
प्रेस
can tell
करेगा
you.
कैसेमिरो मर जाएगा. That is log line of
अरे,
Ten Hag.
I can tell you Amorim ball, yeah. And now people will accuse me of using like management speak, but the
Oh.
truth is the truth. It is fluid. It is dynamic.
Oh,
It is just silky. It's so.
This is my shampoo also.
I'm also sorry, I didn't know you were describing Arsenal in the 90s.
It's one of the most it's the most exciting.
Hmm.
It's the most effective. It's one of the most interesting to watch. It's 100% new formulation. It's got like it's free of any additives. It's beautiful.
I have
is
to
what I
say that by using all this jargon, Kautuk, you have proven to yourself to be more of a manager than Ruben Amorim. Because you seem to have a plan of attack, but Amorim does not.
See, it's just, I'll tell you what is going to happen, really, to be honest. What Amorim really wanted was for some of the players to leave and some of them to get injured so that he can now coach the youngsters.
Who he doesn't want to bring on only.
No, he didn't want to bring them on because he knows the psychology of young players. That if you bring them on in challenging matches with tough opposition, they
They might actually do well, like Kobe Maino against
not
Liverpool and Garnacho
everybody-
last season.
So you're saying Arsene Wenger's entire strategy for the decade and a half that he was at Arsenal was wrong.
No, it's correct. So he's going to bring in the youngsters who he will mold and shape into this new philosophy. And
Philosophy they are asking for.
What,
Kautuk.
just tell one line of philosophy. एक philosophy का एक शायरी बताइए.
Look, see, one sec. Kautuk, please understand, I am always on the fence. I sometimes ungli karo Azim, sometimes I ungli karo you. Today it seems like you have gone too far out, and I need to
far
review
out.
by asking you one
I
question.
have never gone too far out.
What?
All, you can check any stream.
Okay,
If I've ever gone too far out, you
First.
just show me the clip.
Sure.
I have never gone too far out. This is just
Just want one thing. What is this philosophy?
What does he want to do?
Don't give.
I'll tell you. So what he wants to do is
Even
very
Elliot.
quickly in one word,
But
He wants to ball.
succeed.
Hmm?
He wants to succeed.
he wants to succeed.
But
His philosophy can't be success, na?
no, his philosophy is different.
Success is
All
an
the things-
outcome. You tell me
What he wants-
the route to outcome.
Correct. So philosophy is he wants, it's like this. Okay. So the philosophy, right? If you look at it like from different points.
तू मेरे को चेंज नहीं लगा रहा बे बोल ना.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ यार. If you don't let me speak, how will I tell you what the philosophy is? So the philosophy in football is very different from the philosophy in philosophy.
Correct.
Because philosophy in philosophy is about like metaphysics, being, time, that kind of stuff.
Kautuk, as a show of strength, please mute Kautuk. Please.
But philosophy in football can mean many different things.
Kautuk has been muted now. Chalo.
He has been muted. Very
Yeah,
good.
he has been muted. You have been muted, Kautuk.
I've been muted, Kautuk. I don't know why you're still talking.
Yes.
But he can see he's been muted on Zoom. I don't know why he's not talking.
Now, when we bring him back, he'll say that while he was muted, he explained everything.
Yes.
Correct. Cool. Please unmute. You have
No,
been
he-
asked. He has been asked to unmute. Now, see, voluntarily, he's not unmuting.
And that is the philosophy.
There we go. Beautiful. Wonderful.
Very good. We agree.
Wonderful. I totally accept. And if you agree that this is Amorim's philosophy, I have absolute respect for all of you. Because this is truly the way football is supposed to be played.
I'm telling you.
Says this only in the team meeting.
Did you not get hear anything that I was saying?
Yeah, I understood that it's three people will play at the back and 0 goals will be scored. So
It was
that's what it
so
was.
elaborate. I explained everything. I can't go over it again. But I
Correct, yeah.
explained everything perfectly. I think like if you know, I don't know why you didn't hear it. It's odd.
No, I heard it. We agree also. We are saying this is what Amorim does in the dressing room also.
Yeah,
Same.
see now, sometimes it's like, if you speak Hindi and the other person speaks Malayalam, right?
Hmm.
So that is what his philosophy with their philosophy is like.
So
He's
now
trying.
we've gone from arts and science to Hindi Malayalam.
Yes. So they are like they are understand. They can't understand what he's saying because
So
it's
then he
so
can teach
different.
them.
But he's trying to teach them Hindi, so it's taking some time, right?
Okay.
And he's learning Malayalam, and they are learning Hindi. So
Football.
that's
But by the end, after 3 months of language coaching, even one Duolingo teaches you how to say hello, no? The hello only is not coming.
no. He can multiply, but he can't fully. So it's like it's a slow process. It's gradual. It's like
When good evening
yes,
is number 4 on the league today with his English skills, what is the
yes.
problem here?
I would say rather it's
That Marcus Rashford, who is English,
no,
cannot
no. The question we should be asking really is, like how they say that
kids that have come from the academy.
एक गंदी मछली पूरा तालाब को whatever कर सकती है, right?
Correct.
So
And the
So
guess who
imagine
Gandhi Machli is?
the
nobody.
Messi is Ronaldo,
No, no.
who has
Now
tainted the
imagine
whole pond.
no. But now imagine a talab filled with gandi machlis.
Hmm.
That's what United is today, right?
Correct.
Like it's not just one fish; it's all the fish. So now he is first getting rid of all the fish so that he
Hmm.
can put fresh, good fish.
Hmm.
So that oh my god, like it's going to be great. It's going to be glorious in exactly 5 years. I promise.
This is, you have given the philosophy of room in aquarium.
How
Guys,
else could I
guys,
describe what he?
yeah, guys, just can you please? I have supported this club for 25 years. All I want is for them to win. This is all I want. And fuck all, I'm sorry, all this patience bullshit you all may have who have started watching football 15 years ago. मैं देखा है सक्सेस, ठीक है, और मेरे को चाहिए सक्सेस. बेयर मिनिमम मेरे को ऐसा 8th प्लेस फिनिश चाहिए.
I'm sorry.
15th वगैरह नहीं देख सकता. सॉरी बॉस.
Sorry.
See,
Can I just check? I don't think your problem is with patience. I think your problem is with
अरे if I
patience.
see anything worth waiting for, I will
Yes.
wait.
Like with Ole, you were giving chance. With Ten Hag, you were giving some chance. I agree.
it's like this, right? You have to think of this Amorim thing, like it's a marriage. There will be ups, there will be downs. But the important thing is to stick together.
I agree. But his point is, in the marriage, there should be some ups.
Yes, this is only downs. So then why you got married to begin with?
कोई up ही नहीं है इसमें भाई.
Ruben,
No.
why marry him?
No, so the other thing that you have to keep in mind is
Can't wait.
his hands are also tied because the Glazers
Correct.
have been like imagine now he is saying one thing, right? Then
No, I
imagine
agree. Upper management is to blame because they are the people who brought him to begin with.
no, Azim. It's not just that they brought him. You don't know this.
No.
They have actually been messaging the players on the side.
Saying Haro.
They are saying that whatever he is saying, don't listen to him.
What?
It's been
Okay.
This would be beneficial to their cause. How?
No, but I get the feeling कि अभी ये हो गया. So I think we've reached the point now where the players have reached the breaking point. And this week, after 1 week of training, 6 of them decided, you know what, fuck this shit. Let us all pretend to be injured. We don't want to play anymore. Because that's the only explanation where they have said that Toby Collier, entire midfield has got injured in 1 week. Are you kidding me? Amma, they said, fuck it, I'm not playing till end of season. With nothing. How 4-5 key players like this get injured in 1 week? Mysterious circumstances.
It's not mysterious circumstances.
This is
na?
this is as Rahul P in chat says, to add to your analogy, mass bunk has happened.
it's not mass bunk. It's actually, all the training sessions that Ten Hag took at the start of the season, it's all catching up now. All the injuries that were sustained during the Ten Hag period, they are properly surfacing now.
None of these players were injured during Ten Hag period.
That's what I'm saying. Like the stress he put them under then, has
Yeah.
gradually caught up. So it's
Okay.
like you've bought a second-hand car, right?
कुछ तो शर्म
It
करे.
runs properly right now, but the damage that the first owner did, it shows up eventually.
So, like Nehru was responsible for the economy today, you are saying? Same.
I'm just saying that Ten Hag was that few, if he had not taken those initial sessions right at the start of the season, we would have had it different. We would be like, you would be winning the league today.
Yes, because in those sessions he taught them how not to play football. Is Azim's point?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Guys, ये क्रिस्टल पैलेस वुल्व्स वगैरह वो लोग भी फुटबॉल खेल रहे हैं यार आजकल. लेस्टर सिटी भी थोड़ा इप्सविच टाउन निकल रहा है यार ड्रॉ आजकल. हम लोग कैसा नहीं खेल सकता है? इट हैज टू इट कांट जस्ट बी प्लेयर्स. यू कैनॉट जस्ट से प्लेयर्स खराब है. ऐसा थोड़ी चलता है ब्रो.
I'm just saying that,
खराब है यार.
look, I think that the players will also eventually, once they buy into the philosophy correctly,
For how long?
They have to buy in correctly.
they have to buy in
This is a
first.
Ponzi scheme, this seems like.
They are not buying in only, yeah.
They're not
They
buying.
are, what?
You buy into what philosophy?
I just explained it in great detail,
So, yes,
Yeah,
sure.
which I can't go into again, but you know.
Yes, I think we need to change this podcast to rename it to Republic TV. Because for amount of gaslighting happening, it's unreal, unreal. Uh,
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, basically, I think we've all agreed that Amorim is not the issue.
correct.
So let's look
I'm sure
beyond
we have.
Amorim.
Yes.
We've agreed.
Beyond Amorim, what could be the issues, right? What are the structural problems?
Casemiro is the problem.
Casemiro is one of the big ones,
Hmm.
right? The rapid decline of Casemiro, right?
Correct.
Poor
I-
recruitment.
I also think it is this one's what's his name, Roman's problem, because Roman brought money into this league, which then caused everyone else to spend a lot of money, which then caused coaches to have too much performance pressure, which then caused Amorim to take this job.
Yeah. So, some
Chalo.
of the issues have started there.
Oh, guys.
खेलेंगे खेल ना रहेगी बुरी टैक्टिक्स.
यार मेरे को बस एक तुम यार सच में आई विल गेट बिहाइंड. आई प्रॉमिस यू दोस्तों, मेरे को सिर्फ मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड को जीतते हुए देखना. आई विल गेट बिहाइंड व्हाटएवर 1-2 गुड गेम्स ही प्लेज. नो 2 गुड
But
गेम्स.
Arsenal, what a game. Remember
What a
Arsenal?
game. We played the same counter attack that we played for the last 5 years. So what is new that he has got?
That, you know, that, the, you know,
The
नहीं, अभी
that
तो
the tucked in tens, man. The tucked in tens.
which are not working.
But they're tucking in. That's the important part.
In fact, they're playing wide actually. Now he's abandoned tucked in 10 also. And now the 10s are going wide.
You know, I think it's any makeover is very painful to begin with, you know. But if you get past it's like root canal, you know, it's like a root canal. Now, if you don't go to the doctor saying that it'll pain when they take out the tooth,
Hmm.
right? It'll pain, how will I bear it? You know, if you don't go to the doctor, it'll pain worse. So
Hmm.
he's the doctor who is actually going to remove all the root canals, and there are several. There's whole United is one full cavity, just one mouth with cavities in it. That's what United is, and he's taking out all these rotten teeth one by one. It's painful. It's gonna hurt,
United Ajay Devgan.
and yeah, it's going to be like you'll be toothless for a while. Yeah,
Hmm.
like you smile, it'll look very
This is how I
weird.
smile after watching United match also.
They've been toothless for a while, na Kautuk.
But that's what I'm saying. You'll feel like no attack, no defense.
But I think what he has
midfield.
done by mistake is that he has actually removed the good teeth also by mistake.
So some teeth will be removed by mistake.
Some will be removed by mistake, of course.
Later,
Like
when he
every good
puts-
dentist.
When he puts the denture in not properly.
No, the problem is when he
Then-
puts the denture, no, the front 3 teeth will be 3 at the back, and you'll be smiling like this with no attack and no ability to bite.
Because that's what
I'm just saying, guys, it's only been 3 months. It's only been if we gave
Oh,
and-
Maglu has nailed it. He says, as per this stream, Amorim is husband, teacher, and doctor. Only thing for him to become his manager. Nailed it, Maglu. Perfect. There we go. Tushar says Kautuk should act as lawyer for Samay.
I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying that give it time. He's going to pearly whites will be there. Not only in United but even on the supporters' faces. When this all comes good.
I hope, but I don't see it, unfortunately.
But and I'm just also saying, not because I'm hedging my bets both ways. I'm just not for that reason.
Mhm.
But I'm just saying that if Amorim is a flop, then the real flop is not Amorim. The real flop is Sir Jim.
Sir Jim, there we go.
Kautuk, I just want to say that in your own theory right now,
Mhm.
where the pearly whites will show up, but if the pearly whites show up with where if one punch, one sucker punch from Real Madrid brings them back all out, you don't want to be in a position where your pearly whites are like that, na?
No, but when the pearly whites are actually fully fitted in and they're screwed in and everything,
Yeah.
they will just be like permanent and they will just
Okay, so very great analogy, very much appreciate. Now, can you tell me, in the setup of the pearly whites, can you tell me what the job is? Which one is the incisor, and which one is the molar, and which one is the canine?
I know Kautuk's answer for this. You
Do
have
we
to wait.
know? Do we know which tooth goes where?
No, according to Kautuk, if I may step in,
I can only tell you about one tooth.
no. I think Kautuk's answer is going to be very simple. That you have to give it time and see which tooth develops into being what tooth.
No, wow. I just know about one tooth. And I know that Ruben Amorim is the wisdom tooth.
Oh God! And you know, wisdom tooth का usually निकाला जाता है. Extracted painfully. This is what we are going through right now.
I'm just saying, Dorgu is one of the
God.
like the main,
No.
the biting thingy.
Hmm.
That's Dorgu.
That's
Right?
Dorgo.
And
So,
you have
well,
to
so it
figure
was
out.
supposed to be on this side, but now suddenly ended up on this side.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, but that's sometimes you have to
teething problems.
Yeah.
Anyway, let us move on from this pointless debate
How
and
long can
let's.
you explain this character, you think?
Yeah, these are improv classes for Kautuk.
What improv classes? What characters? Well, I'm consistent throughout. I've never changed.
Baba, let us talk about some reality now
Oh no,
of
I don't know
Brighton.
reality.
But guys, Mitoma, what a touch and what a goal, man. Unreal that was. I want one Mitoma here. Too good it is. Too good he is.
Yeah, twice in I don't know what we're like. I don't know how to say this. Look, I'm enjoying the football, just not enjoying losing.
That is also one good step. Ki at least enjoy the football.
Yeah. I mean,
Now
I've
it's
been
ball आगे जा रहा है मजा नहीं आ रहा है.
in your case.
No, for you ना, because you were like ball आगे जा रहा है मजा भी आ रहा है, but अभी मजा नहीं आ रहा है ना.
No, we're still playing like
मजा आ रहा है. Okay.
we're still doing something with that ball, but I just feel that like I think now it's time to win one. Like we've I know we outperformed our XG and all of this in the beginning, and I understand that this happened and it should not have happened. And I'm sorry about all of that, but like I think now it's time we should go ahead and win one. I think it's only fair to us fans that हो गया अभी थोड़ा बहुत हारा है या तो एक कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग गेम करा दो यार ताकि हम जीत सके कुछ तो like set one conference league up or something. That also is going to take some time to set up because it's a while away. The playoffs are on, which is some 900 clubs, some of which I've just not heard of also. Like I don't even know that these are countries. I think they're making it up.
No,
So
well, Anthony played against a gent and scored there also. Anthony is killing it, dude. What a player. What a player.
He at Betis, right, is going to be that second, like how he came to United and then immediately scored in the first 3-4 games, and then everyone was like, oh, what a generational, and then just
Have the second win in their career. One Isco is going and
Isco is there.
reinventing himself. One more is there now. One of those oldies.
no, I also think it's the combination of these players. Like it's not just it's like what's the best example? Like China Gate. You know, you get the right set of people, You get the right set of oldies to do the right job.
Oh, I thought you
Called
meant the
Expendables.
restaurant.
No, no, no. Like China Gate, you know that
Arey,
niche.
Lo Celso is there, yeah, Lo
Ah,
Celso.
woi, Lo Celso is
Like
around.
you brought, it's one
Batra is around.
mathematically team which has done what it needs to do. Like I think that is the charm of the Betis.
Oh, I thought you were talking about China Gate, the restaurant in Bandra. I was like, why are you saying that there are oldies making food, which they probably are. That was very pleasant Ajinomoto those days. China Gate.
Acceptable Ajinomoto.
Acceptable Ajinomoto. Yes.
But
Uh,
I just found out about the small fact about Ajinomoto. It is not all bad for you because it's only bad for you in some like copious amounts of.
it's like aspartame.
Hmm.
Like even
Oh,
Amorim is not bad for you 1 or 2 games, but then he coaches you for like 15 games and then you reach 15th. So that's like, then it starts to become worrying.
तो कुछ है क्या तेरा comeback
no,
वमबैक?
no.
Bitrate high, but bitrate is only
I will,
4,000. Chal, I'll reduce
I
bitrate.
will, like to kind of like to give you another example of what is
3,000
happening with
kar leta.
Amorim right now.
Oh
You know,
God.
in 2015, or was it before that? Anyway, a player was signed, right, and he was voted the worst signing by Real Madrid at the time.
Who are you talking about? Eden Hazard.
No, he was voted the worst. No, much before that actually, not 2015.
Carry on. So what happened? Kautuk, are you stuck? Hello.
And off that year, right? No, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I-
Repeat.
So this player was signed, and he was voted one of the worst players that were ever signed, right? That year and possibly in history.
Okay.
And then the years go by, and that player's name is Luka Modric, where 3 months in, absolute garbage. But
No, I see
eventually,
Amorim following the Andre Villas-Boas path. Truly. I feel like he's
Yes,
going to come
for
with one very, very high this thing where everyone is like, oh, what a guy, what a hipster, winning everything with Porto, and then coming and getting completely found out because he just did not have the
adapt.
adaptability and just maybe the personality. Like, so if I'm being very honest, there's things that bother me about him on a, like the things you read about him, where he's like, Amorim keeps a professional distance from the players. He does not interact very keenly with the players. He will not talk to them immediately after the game. And as a player, even I would be like, listen, if you've lost a game, like it's like a classic relationship fight thing, right? If
After the game means he doesn't
he
do a
doesn't do he doesn't do the post match. He does the next morning. So which is like, listen, if I've had a fight or whatever, if I've had this thing, I want to resolve it before I go to sleep, man. I don't want to take this stress until the next morning. कि अगर मेरे को गाली खाना है अभी खा के खत्म करो. You have to sit and stew over it, which is why I mean, I don't know. I am not particularly I find him too hipster. If I'm being very honest, I am a footballing traditionalist in that sense. मेरे ये अल्ट्रा हिपस्टरनेस मेरे पसंद नहीं है. That's my personal opinion and outlook on football, but ऐसा नहीं चलता है मेरे को.
Same. I think he's doing it so that you stew over it and like you feel bad and
But
you
then
do.
you have to also have the mentality of player that can take that. Now, if they can't take it, I mean, not that I know, but clearly it looks like whatever he's doing is not working at a mental or a tactical level. So I don't know.
But should ask folks in the chat also. 3 months in, Amorim out, done and dusted.
See, out also, you can't logically say out because you can't. Who are you going to, if you sack the manager, you're fucked again. Who do you replace him with? But the point is that where does the buck stop? You have to reach some breaking point where, like, okay, you'll take bad results if the football is looking like hopefully getting good, but the football is not good, the results are not good, the mood of the players is not good, so nothing is good, only press conferences are good. So I think someone check, because I truly believe कि ये sport Portuguese league में ना, I think एक bonus point press conference का मिलता है if you do very well, and I think that's how he's been winning the league. Somebody needs to check and confirm this. I'm very certain कि best press conference of the week को मिलता है, and he's been stealing points like that.
Funny.
Let us put a poll and see what should I ask also in this poll. Do you believe that Amorim can truly turn it around, or do you believe that Amorim? Do you know what Amorim's idea is? That's the question. Do you know what Amorim's?
Is it a yes or no question?
idea, philosophy is. Yeah, yes or no? Simple. Be honest.
I feel there was something that like United just went and got this guy, right? And they were like, let's find the guy who's the furthest away from Ten Hag, and they'd found him.
Hmm.
And this is the guy who's the furthest away from Ten Hag. But I think what's going to happen now is everyone's going to look mighty foolish if if this doesn't work out. Like
No, I would love to be fully proven wrong. You please like say let
no, I'm
Amorim
saying
win. I'm saying the other way. I'm like for all everything that I'm saying, please let Amorim win Champions League. Everything. I will very happily sit and fucking laugh my way to the bank with the 2 trophies and accept that I was wrong. But come on, give me something.
Did you
no.
just let Amorim win Champions League?
But I'm saying ki this is see
In 3 years he will.
eventually over here when you're speaking on a public platform you are effectively betting on something and you're betting your reputation on an opinion. No, effectively this is what we are doing. So I am very happy to lose reputation and say imagine the fool that I would look right now if Amorim I'm telling you to that extent if Amorim wins Champions League with United the fool that I would look for today. I accept being that fool. But give me something to believe in you.
Were the last bastion of public perception people who are saying that I'm okay to look like a fool because most people will say मैं तो पहले से ही बोल रहा with even with video evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that I feel is that the management who hired him, right? First, like the number of faux pas that they did one after the other, just a disastrous run of bad decisions. One was they they were about to sack him before the FA Cup.
Yeah.
And they said, fuck it, we'll keep him. Then he wins the FA Cup. And they're like, oh shit. Then we'll make a decision. Then they went and spoke to everybody. Everybody who was out in the market, some people who weren't even in the market, they went to their houses and said, why
Yeah,
aren't you in the
of
market?
course, it's a crisis of leadership for sure. Like, listen, if you wanted to change manager, you should have changed manager because then you would not have to go through this pain of A, paying off manager, B,
Yeah.
then sitting and being like, okay, now we have to invest in this manager, we have to give this manager a new preseason, we have to write off this season,
And
and then pray that it looks good.
you didn't just not, you did this weird thing where you not only opt for managers behind managers back, then kept manager,
Yeah.
then you backed the manager that you didn't believe in by buying more talent
Hmm.
that kind of whatever fit this manager. Then you went and sacked him after like whatever 8, 9 games.
Yeah, but this one sec when it happened with Chelsea, nobody questioned it. Remember when we had what's his name Brighton का क्या नाम है उसका रे? अरे यार.
Potter, but you sacked Potter in
Potter.
the fourth season.
But we signed after we bought players for Potter, na?
Yeah, my point is that they knew that this guy was giving bad results. It's not like they bought players for Potter knowing that they didn't know that Potter was bad.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying.
because they did it in the middle.
The point is that if they had kept Potter for the entire season, then said, hey, we're kind of unsure, but then looked around and then came back and kept Potter and then bought players for Potter in the second season. That would be the
So
akin
see,
to what
okay,
this.
so my larger question is this, and maybe chat can also answer and take part. Do we have documentary evidence of a manager coming in and just it not working, and suddenly this manager and not working, well, I mean spectacularly not working, and then this manager suddenly being backed, and now you see and being given like 20 new players, and then suddenly turning it around and being the absolute goat.
Hmm.
Has this
In
ever
fact,
happened for us to confidently be saying कि बस उसको 10 player दे दो? Is there any evidence to say that this has happened? And people say Arteta, but Arteta also has not won anything. So
no, I mean, you have your maybe the closest example is like a Jose at Chelsea, maybe.
No way.
yeah, but the thing is that
First
it
time
was
round.
so what I'm saying is that that was like a minor jump, right? Like you were a team that was like third, fourth ish in that vicinity for very long, and then you got a player. It wasn't really about the players fitting the manager's style. It was just a overall bump in the quality of player.
Yeah, and I feel like plan ही गलत था क्योंकि what they came in with was saying board will dictate how Manchester United will play. Great, amazing, cool. right? Much like how Brighton is run, much like how all these other like new age clubs are run, right? Board will decide there will be an overarching style. Then you went and bought stylist. Why did you buy a stylist? If you wanted to, then you have to get manager who is. Then you have to see if, a club and manager fit, and you decide what club is going to play like,
Yeah.
and then find manager who plays like that. You've not
Yeah.
decided. You've gone
So
and bought a
now,
style.
and now again, like people say, like for instance, Pep or Klopp were not successful in their first season, but it was never a point of कि अरे यार मैं ये players को coach ही नहीं कर सकता, इतना घटिया player दिया है, fuck क्या कैसा करेगा मैं, मेरे पूरा पूरा नया 16 new players I want. I don't think any manager has ever had that level of drop off. Pep chalo had a bad season, he'll finish 5th, 6th, but it will still be Pep playing like Pep. The results may not be there, and he may get battered a few times, which we've seen this season. But it's still like, okay, it's still a Pep team.
That way, so Jose was always complaining about the lack of players. I mean,
Yeah.
you had whiny managers.
We've had whiny managers for sure, but I don't even think at this point it is the manager saying that I want 11 new players. It is the defense of the manager being that, but he needs 11 players. You know, that is like, for me, is absurd.
Yeah, I don't know if
What
he's saying
manager
exactly that.
do
If
you.
he keeps saying, right now he keeps saying that we've not had time to train, and some like I have standards and I need to set. Like the other thing is the other last guy who said I have standards and I'm trying to set standards. Eventually didn't set any standards.
Hmm.
So because
No,
like players
and
were
when he
fucking crazy.
says I want time to train, every time I'm like, चलो एक खाली week मिला है, अभी training करके कुछ तो दिखेगा, and it just gets worse. Like
Yeah.
okay, against Tottenham we played okay, but we were okay in comparison to Tottenham only, who is 15th. So like, how can this be your benchmark where you looked okay
Yeah, but in
and
fairness,
inferior to Tottenham?
but in fairness, he trained for the match that he had that week, na.
Yeah, but even then, like, so now if you're saying कि
Even
this is your level of performance against Tottenham, then you're saying that you will play like this against Everton, who's now better, higher than United in the table, with fucking David Moyes bouncing like crazy. So how
yeah,
can a Moyes go to Everton with the caliber of player that Everton have and be getting results when this guy cannot? That's my
in
problem.
in fairness, the other thing that is going to have to happen at some point is he's got to realize like, okay, if you want to play this three at the back and continue this thing, then you have to wait for players who can play this. Then you have to wait for players who are going to fit your system, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. But
Arey, dude, this is also bullshit, dude. This fucking Antonio Conte came and took one Victor Moses and turned him to Roberto Carlos here. Come on. You cannot tell me that you need one specialist player in the position. Prime fucking Cafu he turned Victor Moses into.
yeah, I think the hardest part that Amorim will have to overcome is that you get this window of immunity, right, as a coach,
I think
where
it's very close to shutting.
I think it's shedding. That's the problem. Like, so then the magic and the aura and everything goes away. Then
Yeah.
you're just one guy then it starts looking, the perception starts looking like, oh fuck, this guy's out of his depth.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's doing. Players are not
But
responding.
one
Maybe
second,
the
I
league
really do think he's out of his depth. I don't think there's anybody who's doubting the fact that this man is playing at
No,
a
I mean you can still make arguments initially saying that maybe he requires time to implement his ideas. Maybe it takes a little bit of time to get this
So
particular team to play in that particular way.
correct. So now again to come back to my relationship analogy, chalo, if you're in a relationship with a partner who has flaws and they're like, hey, listen, you know what? We'll work together. I'll get better and I'm working at it. And then if you see no evidence of them working at it, then you'll get pissed off only, no?
If he gets fired, I think
Oh,
it's
it's going to
going to
be.
be.
I mean, I don't know if it's possible for it to get worse than this if he's fired.
If he's fired, oh fuck, can you imagine the detonation of this season, this squad, this management,
But
this
I
No,
fan
now I
base?
think it's unfortunately we're all in. No, now it is okay. Three wins, don't get relegated, and try to win one cup, which gets you a route into Europe. And
Azim,
if
Dude,
not, then
Azim, are you saying 3 wins don't get relegated is a conversation?
Yes, and we were having this discussion only with on the Oil Money group where Kunal Mudgal, one of our Oil Money members, who wanted to have a bet where with us on the Oil Money group saying, because a lot of us still believed mathematically we can be relegated still, and the form that we are showing, it doesn't look like we win one out of four matches that is required to get these three wins. And Wolves and Ipswich are actually playing decent football right now. So he was like, "Ki chalo, let's put our money where our mouth is. If United get relegated, which is very low stakes, it's like if United get relegated, I will buy 10 memberships in chat, and if they don't get relegated, you buy 10 memberships in chat." And I'm like,
Fair,
"Chalo, I don't. I mean, I'll take. Why? But the thing is, I don't want to bet on United getting relegated because I don't want them relegated.
fair. Also fair. Also fair.
But you're
But
saying
yeah,
यहाँ तक आ चुकी है.
हाँ बात तो आ चुकी है ना.
Arey,
Like,
you can't ignore it. Na? And in a season of just outstandingly negative firsts, who is saying that this also isn't possible anymore? Where we are breaking under Ten Hag, we were breaking the 80s, 90s wala records. Now we've reached the 70s wala records. So it just keeps getting worse.
and one other thing to kind of like put here is that there was genuinely like some kind of, at least some kind of optimism when Amorim appeared.
Yeah,
And I
even
think
I was optimistic.
exactly, and I feel like the minute he is sacked, I think like it's just going to become more and more dour. Like, I think
Yeah.
United fans are just going to get like age. They're going to age
Yeah.
25 years, dude.
Yeah, so it's you're betting so hard on this guy being the answer, and now see, now you have to put your money where your mouth is, right? So now you'll be like, okay, we're giving him time. He's our man. We have to give him a preseason, and we have to give him his players. And chalo, we give him the preseason and the players, and it works fucking fabulous, spectacular. But if it doesn't work, then you have players for a very specific system and manager who again now we'll have this same argument of one new manager will come in and be like, "Arey, मेरे को ये player को उनको आता नहीं है," which again I find a stupid argument entirely. I don't think football can work this way where you're like कि ये player को ये खेलने नहीं आता है. मैं एज अ एमेच्योर फुटबॉल प्लेयर मैं हर गेम में 4 पोजीशन खेलता है यार, तो थोड़ा प्रोफेशनल सीख ही लेगा.
Azim, I have one question for you.
हम्म.
At this point in time,
हम्म.
do you think that Mr. Alex can come and save your season?
I don't think he will. Uh, I mean, old Alex probably could because he was all about getting the best out of players. So yes, but yeah, at this point we really need more of a man manager than a tactical manager. And from the press conferences and everything, it really looked that Amorim was that guy. But then you hear about all these weird things that he keeps a distance from the players and he doesn't talk to them after the match, and I I I don't know. It doesn't look like a team of. See, for Ten Hag, I would still say this, that even at the end, and even when the results were going bad and it looked like he was getting sacked, they would fucking put one result and they would pull him out, and they would be bad the next game, but they would still work for him. I don't know if it looks like these guys really work for him or believe in what he's doing. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just it's either going to, there's no middle ground with this. Like either it's going to fail spectacularly or it'll
Yeah,
succeed.
yeah, wait, it's binary now. Either it will be the fucking greatest transformation and history will, like, books and documentaries and movies will be made about this and they'll make one Ted Lasso Portuguese edition out of it. Or it will just be one Sunderland till I die, just sad, where it just keeps getting worse and worse with every season. So
Yeah.
I don't know where it goes. But speaking of the positives, guys, come on, Barca just a win away from going top of the table. Let's go.
Dude, how we bottled it is unbelievable. We bottled it.
तो क्या अभी ये out?
No, I mean to be fair, like we are also playing one full season with no backline to speak of. Like कुछ भी किसी को भी किधर भी डाल के
मेरे को एक प्लेयर रेकमेंड करता है, तू क्यों नहीं खरीद रहा है उसको?
मैं तो चिल्ला के मैंने एंचेलोटी को डीएम भिजा के I've tried to do this, but Florentino Perez is just a very weird and complicated character. And he is the reason why we've seen unprecedented success, but he's also sometimes gets carried away by that success and says, if you can get success without me doing too much transfer window nonsense, then you do that. Don't bother me with all this player
Dude,
चाहिए,
He's like
defender चाहिए.
he gets occasionally becomes very middle class, no?
Dude,
no, I
it's
don't think.
so
I think it's also ये construction industry थोड़ा problem है. There is not too much money in infrastructure development in Spain because it's all about restoration.
yeah. I mean, like my thing is that uh we are going to have to see the season out with next to no defenders, which is an unbelievable. Fede Valverde playing right back is not something I want to see ever again after this
So,
season.
as somebody who's complaining about Papa Perez, my question to you, as a modern football fan right now, is if you were looking at Papa Perez complaining to him, would you say fuck you or fuck off?
Uh-huh.
Oh
Because you know the context to this, Baba.
no, I don't.
This
क्या
is
हुआ?
because Jude Bellingham, in classic Harbhajan Singh style,
He has
has got
scored.
sent off for saying fuck off, and referee interpreted it as fuck you, and now he could get banned for like 12 matches or something, no? They're saying,
No, no, I mean, he won't
if they
because
really want to.
video proof and all of that shit.
Also, it was really funny because he said, "Bro, I didn't say anything. I only said fuck off."
Dude, it was so funny because he's gotten one 68-year-old, whatever, Carlo Ancelotti to say fuck off and fuck you in a press conference. Too funny. So,
My
um,
God.
I think
but
that
firstly, can I just tell you this? It's time that we acknowledge the deep state hand that is meddling with Real Madrid. The absolute brazenness with which the referees have been putting one after the other. These unbelievably shady performances against Real Madrid. I've seen it. I'm
What
seeing
happened?
it.
are you
It is
telling
deep state. It is deep state.
you're telling me that Real Madrid is complaining about referees being fair?
No, Baba, don't try to be funny.
Penalty a favor Real Madrid.
That was always, that's what I'm saying. First they created a climate बनाया, हवा बनाया पहले कि Real Madrid pay off referees. पहले वो किया है, ठीक है? Why? So that when we complain, they'll say, but the referees are in your pocket. Why are you complaining? Right? First they created a माहौल कि
Oh,
हम लोग referee को buy करते हैं, which we've never done. Firstly,
now I've understood. Now I've understood why the government always in some way wins because it's so easy to create propaganda.
Baba, propaganda, bullshit propaganda. You see some of this Osasuna game, we should have had not one, 5 penalties.
Oh my God. I think this is too
Five.
much.
5 all clear handballs. ऐसे ऐसे लग के वो बॉल पकड़ भी लेगा ना, फिर भी बोलेंगे no, we didn't see. No penalty for Real Madrid. He's playing, he's dribbling in the D. That guy, fucking like this he can do, right? He can play full basketball, 3-pointer, right? Still they'll be like, can't see. Huh? What happened?
But is this not fair for the decade?
No. Just because
Just because we bought referees for 1 year does not mean
we didn't buy. Firstly, the only club that has actually, with proof, bought referee is Barcelona. Let's put the facts on the table. Secondly,
And yet they're winning without any help.
that's because of the deep state that is activated now. Na sleeper cell agents have been activated. I'm telling you right now.
you're saying that
Why are you looking at me like I'm some conspiracy theorist?
Yes, Arnab Goswami is back here now.
one second. You are saying that now they are paying money to referees to make
See,
real.
people who are saying stop complaining and all, na, I just want to tell you this is the same logic they use. Sometimes when an actor comes out and says, I'm depressed or I have some mental health issues, you say, why are you complaining? You are rich and successful and famous. Huh? So what? Am I not human? Just because I am rich does not mean that I don't deserve justice. Just because I have 15 UCLs doesn't mean you can say anything, do any decision. Just because I'm Mbappe on the pitch,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can't give me a penalty.
I'm on board with this.
One second. No, I'm sorry. This analogy does not work when you have committed murder and said, I am.
Never committed murder.
Man.
Never. We are just really nice people who go about our business very normally and very straightforwardly, and everything is above board. You paint us like we are some mafiosos, like we are some criminals, like we are some gang lords. We are absolutely innocent. So
You have
innocent.
had Pepe and Sergio Ramos playing. They are exactly the words you just described.
Also, Kautuk, I just want to say Indians didn't know the word mafioso, still Real Madrid happened.
Baba, I'm just saying, Pepe and Sergio Ramos were temperamentally in that category, but in their behavior also in that category. But in their, but they were also getting sent off. No, that's fine. So justice was being done to them. I'm just saying that blatantly, I've been seeing even that thing against Manchester City, the UCL playoff that we played.
उसमें क्या problem था?
I'll tell you this. Fucking Erling Haaland scored first goal.
Very onside.
You should have seen. They didn't show us a replay. They didn't show us.
Bro, this is how conspiracy theorists win, you realize?
Baba, I'm saying again. You might think this is conspiracy theorist, but I am certain that it's not.
This is the same
that
video
is-
that some people circulate on WhatsApp and then your parents have an argument that is based on that video. This is that. This is
No. I don't know what the footballing equivalent of George Soros is, but he is real and he exists and he is meddling in the refereeing system. I'm telling you.
yes, the football equivalent of George Soros is Papa Perez.
No.
You set yourself.
No.
एकदम सोरस बोला है अपने बाबा.
You are so badly for that. I don't even know why you would do that.
It is not. It is. Papa Perez is actually one of the few people who are standing up to this cabal, this mystical force that is working against us. I'm telling you, he knows more than he's letting on. He can't speak because his life is in danger. I'm telling you right now.
Knows more than
There are assassins trained against Papa Perez every day of his life.
Just want to say, Kautuk, he always knows more than he is letting on. He has always known more than he has let on.
Just because one time he did a shadowy deal to create one Super League, just because he did one time doesn't mean it's like that all the time. You know, sometimes you can't just extrapolate one thing to another thing.
तू एक
Right?
काम
Can't make those correlations.
वो जो WhatsApp ग्रुप पे है ना तू वहां से निकल थोड़ा एग्जिट कर ले
WhatsApp group.
इसमें तेरे को ये वीडियोस भेज रहे हैं ना वो लोग बोलने के लिए कि देखो दिस इज द आर्गुमेंट यू मस्ट हैव अगेंस्ट द
Toolkit.
टूल किट
I'm telling you guys, 1 second. The people behind it. I'm just saying. Okay. And by me saying it, it's very dangerous for me actually. I should not be saying it. But still, I will say it because it needs to be said. There's a certain club that didn't used to have a sponsor back in the day. Okay. I'm not going to name names. Certain club that didn't have a sponsor back in the day. Now they have a sponsor. That's all I'll say.
But Chelsea is the opposite of that. We had a sponsor, now we don't.
I'm just saying that I was saying now there's a deep state. When these guys first got the sponsor, it said Intel inside.
The Intel was always with Papa Perez.
No, I'm not going to name names. I don't know anything. But a certain club,
Some time ago you stated fact and said मैं emotion से कुछ नहीं बोलता है.
their stadium. It's got a different name now. And they have playlists.
You mean when CCI was called Brabon?
Huh?
When CCI was called Brabon.
We should all be careful, huh? It's very dangerous to name all these things.
You mean when it was first called Highbury and now it's called Emirates Day?
No, that's different. Only the really smart people will get it. And they don't need me to say more.
Yes.
Anyway,
So क्या
moving
Chelsea?
on. So
Yes.
point being that referees are screwing over Real Madrid.
Yeah, fully. And this, I mean, think of it, yeah. To completely, like take a lead pipe to our kneecaps with this 40th minute Jude send off. Horrible. Like, I mean, how can we then compete? Yeah, we were in the ascendancy. First half, amazing. then Jude gets sent off. We had 5 handballs. Sorry, 3 handballs that they didn't give us, right? And then we had one more. They've just blatantly they are smashing Vinny. Yeah? They're just smashing him. They're playing like fucking ice hockey rules in football. Just dhad dhad, they're going into him. Like it's just like,
Why isn't Papa Perez doing what he always does and just buy some more referees?
but we never did. That's what I'm saying. We are very upstanding,
So
play
but
by.
why not abandon your principles and just buy the occasional? अभी सब लोग कर रहे हैं तो तुम लोग भी कर ही लो ना.
I think we'll have to resort to it eventually because, like, when everyone is a criminal, the only crime is getting caught.
Correct.
Which Papa
So
Perez has not so far.
he is never, because why would he? So I mean, like, look, I'm just saying that we have been with all our struggles, all our defensive woes, everything. We've still managed to put together a relatively successful season, right? Where one win away from going, further into the Champions League. We are, you know, like we're still in the contention for the league. And I want to bring up this one thing that Casemiro recently spoke about, which is the key to Real Madrid's eternal success, as he put it. Um, so he said that the standards at the club are so high and the values are transmitted so perfectly. And I think there is something to be looked at in terms of
He
even
said this
what,
when Abhi recently.
yeah,
Comparing to Ruben Amorim, the standards are so high, the philosophy communicated so succinctly.
he was talking about he uh he was talking about the fact that the values of the club were being transmitted straight from Perez himself.
या
So,
कि मैंने इस साल मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है रेफरी खरीदने को.
तो अभी तुम लोग खेलो अच्छा.
so he said this anecdote about Luka Modric when they won the first the Decima. Sorry, not the Decima, the one after that. The 11th one. So after they won the 11th one, Luka Modric is in the dressing room right after they won it, the same night, same like right after the whistle. And he's told them, he's looked at them and he said, listen, we got to win more. With this team, if we don't win more, it's a shame. We've got the right team to win more, and they went on to win the 12th and 13th. Right. And that was the thing, that he was already talking about the next Champions League, having just won the Champions League.
हाँ बिकॉज तब तक पापा पेरेज ने बोल दिया ना कि नेक्स्ट ईयर के रेफरीज ले लिए मैंने तुम लोग जीत के आए तो.
Arey Baba, you find footage of one thing that we have done cheating in that unbelievable uh, hat trick of Champions Leagues that we have done. Not one thing, all on just unbelievable talent and skill and, and just the right players clicking in the right moment. So that was one. The second thing he said was, here's how the hierarchy works. Win Champions League. That is success. If you win league and not Champions League, then it's average. But if you just win a cup, it's a disaster. So that's how high the standards are. So yeah, I found it very interesting.
Or with all the money in the world and all the referees in the world, if you don't win, it is a disaster.
Absolutely agreed.
Bawa,
Gospel.
Bawa, show me one time that Real Madrid, that a refereeing decision has gone in favor of Real Madrid. One time you show me.
Okay.
You can't
Amanat,
even show me.
Amanat, please make the edit starting here.
Not once you can say that this decision clearly went in favor of Real Madrid. Never you can show. Never.
Never,
Never.
not
Not
once.
once. Not once.
So will you send Amanat the time codes of the matches where this has happened?
I will. I can't. I wish I could. I would love to buy into this narrative that you guys have going on, that Real Madrid are some bad guys. Look at us, yeah. We wear white kit. How can we be bad?
क्योंकि व्हाइट किट पे धब्बा नहीं लग सकता इसके लिए.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly.
अच्छा
Interesting.
तू भेज देगा ना लेकिन.
So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Smash a like, friends, if you have enjoyed this gaslight session.
Gaslight session.
And let us do some super chat. मेरा दिन से gaslighting ही चल रहा है. I got gaslit by HP gas today, literally.
What?
Yeah. So that is a story for another kind of show. You want to read Bawa after Abhi Anto nahi?
That is what I'm looking for. For
From Vedant Shah onwards we have.
the
ओ भाई ये सब क्या है मेरा? अरे अरे ये क्या हो रहा है? हमारा मर्च का नया पार्टनर ढूंढना पड़ेगा हमें.
एक मिनट देख था ना वो सब गायब हो गया ब्रो. So I had one chat from somebody that said saw Bava at BKC.
Yes, geeked out.
Now that chat is gone because I had rutted that chat and kept. It's
Oh
gone. It's
no.
the next chat I have is from Sir Jim the Rat.
Yes, हाँ perfect. वही तो चाहिए.
तो ये गायब कहाँ हो गया?
Anyway, it was
Jim
Vedant
the
Shah who
Rat.
said saw Bawa in one BKC and geeked out.
And I just say something weird happened. I had gone to Italy, na. So I was in this one hotel, and on
You
Valentine.
met McTominay or not? That you tell me.
So I was in this one hotel in Palermo, in fucking Sicily. Okay.
Hmm.
Where we were doing a conference. You have to understand how depths. I had to take 2 flights to get to this location.
Hmm.
Okay, that's how much in the depths of fucking Italy I was. Okay, and one guy on Valentine's Day shows up with his girlfriend,
Hmm.
white, and he looks at the breakfast table and says, "Ma!" He screams, "Ma!" And I'm like, what happened? And then he's looked at his girlfriend on Valentine's Day saying, I was here celebrating Valentine's Day and all. He's telling me. And he's like, I just want to introduce you to my girlfriend. And then he introduced saying, you know, podcast? Wow. I was like, bro, how sweet. How sweet is that कि Palermo में हम लोग को कोई फैन मिला है. बहुत क्यूट.
Very nice.
बहुत.
यही सब Palermo Bawa याद आते हैं.
अरे सर जिम द रैट सेज लगता है पाइड पाइपर साइन करना पड़ेगा समर ट्रांसफर विंडो में. Kunal Mudgal says, how is the solution to all the problems? Sack the manager. Hashtag
Correct.
process. Also endorse Kautuk as scout department replacement for United.
Yeah,
Wait, no, wait.
finally.
There are many more in the middle before this.
Sorry,
There
sorry.
is,
Before we continue, I just want to say I can't believe that finally, the character arc of we have followed Kunal, you and I have followed the enemies to lovers character arc. We are finally on the same page after Rocky start.
yes,
And
and now
now
Kunal and me are wow. This is like WWE, no? Where suddenly after one SmackDown and SummerSlam, suddenly John Cena and Rock are not friends anymore. I don't know. I'm just saying random things. Were they in the same WrestleMania ever? I don't know. Rava Sai Satvik says, "Are we guys? Azim, maza aaya in Hyderabad show. Let Amorim cook. No, he should not cook." And of course, saw the Madhuri brothers with some random dark fact. Speak more on Liverpool. Yanwa. Yes, the Madhuri brothers were both at the Hyderabad show. We were all in Hyderabad together, but let me say that 442 representation strong with Madhuris. They decided to come for my show and not
yeah,
this show. So very good. Rishabh Bakchi says, so we should talk more about Liverpool. I agree, and to that end, I would like to say Curtis Jones, haha, red card deserved. Rishabh Bakchi says, as a more experienced fan, what is Kautuk's opinion on the refereeing at Osasuna? I don't believe in any conspiracy, but it was shambolic that game.
it was shambolic. It was shambolic. Thank you. Who
Wow,
said
you're
this?
you're paying people to send super chats also now for this
I'm
Kautuk to
telling you,
back
it's
you up.
so bad. It was so bad. Like some 15 times I've been like, bro, ye kya chal raha hai? Am I seeing the wrong match? Bro, I'm telling you, they're doing something against Madrid because even that Erling Haaland one, that goal that he scored, first goal,
अरे
first
वो
goal.
तो था यार. He
He's
was behind
they
the
never
ball.
showed us. They never showed us replay. They just said it's goal. How can that be? Show replay, na, if you have guts. If you have guts, you show replay. Ah,
Fair enough. Raju Master OG says Endrick is overrated. Kleberson. Wow, these are harsh words. Do you agree?
Endrick is overrated. Kleberson.
Kleberson
Too soon
also.
to say.
Kleberson के दिन भी देखे हैं यार हमने.
Too soon to say.
सोचो ये क्लेबरसन वेरॉन एंड डेविड बेलियन के साथ फर्गी निकाल रहा था टाइटल्स. मतलब व्हाट टू से इवन.
Yeah.
अपना वीडियो किंग एरिक्स कब तक प्लेयर्स पे चीखेगी चिल्लाएगी दिल कहता है एमोरिम रूबीना भाग जाएगी.
Oh yeah.
अरे यू रीड इट आउट देन.
It is कब तक रूठेगी कब तक
चीखेगी चिल्लाएगी.
ही एक दिन हसीना मान जाएगी. That is that.
ओ कब तक प्लेयर्स पे चीखेगी चिल्लाएगी दिल कहता है एमोरिम रूबीना भाग जाएगी. 5
Ah,
डिफेंडर की
It's दिल कहता है एक दिन हसीना मान जाएगी. That's how you have
Okay,
to.
that okay. I can't say all these things. फाइव डिफेंडर की फ्लैट बैकलाइन खिलाता है और हैरान है मिडफील्ड पिवट ओवरलोड हुआ है. सिर्फ चिकनी चुपड़ी बातें करता है करवा लो. I agree. This is so such a infuriating where you're saying three at the back, three. You're playing five at the back every game. Your wing backs don't fucking go forward and do anything. Again, bichara. I mean, I won't say bichara, but because he's just now beyond washed now. This Casemiro is. But give him some support. No, if give him people next to him who can be mobile. But I don't know anymore. ये आदमी क्या कर रहा है मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता है. Anirudh Madhuri, who read out a fact live, by the way, in the show because I did Q&A after it. He says, "Is this Anirudh Madhuri or Aditya Madhuri? Which was the fact reader? Shit, one of them. No, he's not given a fact. No, myth he's given. Are we myth in the 50s? Someone played 6 games as a Wolves reserve goalkeeper. That someone is rumored to be Donald Trump. Norway LFC win. Great set, Azim. Oh yeah, this is true. I've read this. I have read this story before. That once upon a time Donald Trump was a reserve goalkeeper for Wolves.
What?
Yes, I've read
I
this
don't-
elsewhere also. This is true. Do you have Oh My Pedri, Bawa?
What? Oh my Pedri, no.
Oh My Pedri says Pedri equals future legend, pure class on the pitch. Bellingham, overhyped fraudster, red card for abuse. Levels clear hai bhai log, Forza Barca. Oh My Pedri, what one of the best super chats I've ever read in the history of 442. For sure.
I have
Truly a Pedridista I am.
my next one is Sai Krishna.
Okay, before that there is Apna Bidu King Eric who says Hagड़िया had the right idea. देख पूरी लीग को सब ट्रांजिशन टीम ही बन गए हैं. Just like in eras, he was right about where the league would go. If I speak, I am in big trouble, so I prefer not to speak. Baba, you may read the Sai Krishna after the Kotuk gives his defense.
Bhai was being transitioned because he couldn't figure out what else to do with this team. His team was in transition, not his tactics.
So
And
exactly,
now
so
that he
which
has
is why he took
transitioned out,
action. He took action instead of just remaining in flux. This is
that-
leadership. Leadership is action.
I just feel like, the other thing that has happened is Amorim has backed himself into one wall because he kept saying that, no, I will do it my way. I will not change. मैं नहीं change करूंगा. पुष्पा झुकेगा नहीं, whatever.
Yeah.
And
But
yeah,
पुष्पा झुकेगा नहीं.
yeah, he's just done one.
I thought it was Pushpa. I hate tears.
Arey Baba, come out of the 70s. What are you doing?
Pushpa, I hate tears is also what I want to say to Amorim because I'm crying every day.
Sai Krishna says, great show in Hyderabad, Azim. Too early to give up on Amorin. Hope we don't get relegated and write this season off, which is what we discussed.
I'm trying very hard to not give up on Amorim.
Says, Azim, bring back Creators Cup. Want S.A. Arvind and Joel again.
I will do in
Maybe.
June. In June, when I do sabbatical for 3 months, I will do all these nonsense things. There is one badass Ruben Kumar who says, "ये सब coach needs to be good का ज्ञान छोड़ना तो अच्छा है. But how come every single manager has stank in MUFC only? MUFC के पहले मैं जोजे ओले सब जीत रहे थे. ओले मोल्डे पे जीत रहा था, which is different. सर्जरी में टाइम तो लगेगा. बट हाँ आई अंडरस्टैंड सर्जरी में टाइम लगेगा बट ऐसा फिर भी हम लोग ओले के साथ सेकंड आया थर्ड आया टेनहाग के साथ थर्ड आया जो भी है एथ आया बट फिर भी क्वालिफाई किया. ये बेस रिक्वायरमेंट तो होता है ना कि तुम ऐसा जस्ट टू गिव यू अगेन कोचिंग क्लासेस तुम आईआईटी प्रिपरेशन अगर कर रहा है तो फुल दम आईआईटी पे देगा बट अगर तू ट्वेल्थ फेल होएगा तो तेरे को आईआईटी में लेगा ही नहीं ना. तो थोड़ा बेसिक्स तो कवर करना होता है.
Irfan Kasmani says his philosophy is to skip the season and work from the next. Nice.
But we have two more. We have Apna Bidu King Eric says बेशरम घिसा मारो को 90 मिनट घिसा मारो for 90 मिनट with बुकिंग खिलाया. फ्लेचर को ने उससे ज्यादा कर लेते 20 मिनट में. बच्चे सिर्फ बेंच पे के लिए लाया मौशिची. Again, Ten Hag no fear in bringing children on. Debuts for Garnacho, debuts for Kobe, immediately thrown into the spotlight once they were ready. but does not believe he does not believe Amorim.
I feel the Chido was already introduced, and like
But
he said,
why bring him on for 1 minute? No, I'm like, listen, if you're chasing the game and you're dying with lack of energy, like Spurs have brought on 5 players, why would you? How much worse than Casemiro could one Jack Fletcher or one Seko Kone be?
he allegedly said ki the team was going for the win, so he's like, why upset the apple cart. But I feel like now till the end of the season, so the kids are only going to play. I feel.
I mean, there doesn't look like there are many fit adults at this point. But
Yeah, I think all the kids are. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing.
let's see. Priyansh Sinha says Kautuk joining politics when?
What have I said? That was everything I've said is just the truth.
Okay, next, what do you have, Baba?
I told you know what I have.
What do you have? Bol na.
I have Deepak Kumar.
Please read.
Deepak Kumar says, Todd Bowley. Oh fuck, sorry. एक मिनट मेरा आंख थोड़ा ये सीन. Todd Bowley clearly capital blue को is the worst thing that happened to Chelsea FC. लौटाओ रोमन, ये दुख दर्द और पीड़ा अब नहीं देखा जाता. ब्लू को आउट. हाँ, अब तो वो तो नहीं आने वाला है. वो तो मेरा कॉन्स्पिरेसी थियरी भी मर गया. आई डोंट थिंक वो वापस आएगा. लेकिन बॉल आगे जा रहा है, मजा आ रहा है. ठीक है अभी थोड़ा बहुत.
Okay. Oh, Kautuk.
1 second.
मम्मी इज नेक्स्ट.
Wait. Wait. I will read that out. In the meanwhile, we have Abhishek Savantarai who says, I want to smoke what Kautuk is smoking. Hashtag philosophy. Yes, Kautuk is. And Ornab Slaughterji says, हमारा philosophy Kautuk से strong है. Hashtag एक लो ना चलो बे. We will tell this. Ornab Slaughterji Kautuk has said that उनका philosophy Kautuk से strong है.
किसका philosophy?
Ornab Slaughterji's strategy philosophy is better than yours, he says. But there's great news for you, Kautuk. You have been given by Rabio ki mummy plus 442 for explaining the philosophy so well. Do you accept?
I fully accept.
Okay, great, because he's also given you minus 884 for gaslighting. Boom! Let's go.
No, I only accept the plus 442. Yeah.
No, chalo, minus 442 is
I
done.
can't get.
Oh.
No. You can't. This is. Guys, remember when I said the cabal? Remember when I spoke about
Arey, laude kabal. Chalo.
the foreign hand? This is what I was talking about. This is the kind of stuff they do. They give you half information. They give you wrong information. They try to play with your mind. They take everything that you have away from you. And
Yeah,
why? Because you're against that one club. They're silencing me.
Why are you doing, ma'am? Ma'am.
So, chalo, great. Minus
What?
442 overall
Arey-
net for Kautuk. Because you accepted.
I can't. No.
You accepted the good, then you have to accept the bad also.
I can't because you have not given me full information.
But
This is.
But you accepted. It's your fault for accepting with half information. You should have asked,
No,
is
but
there
you-
more
you put a-
information?
You put a full stop at the end of the sentence. And then you paused. I thought that was it.
But this is
I can't
unclear.
just keep waiting forever. No,
So correct. So now do you see how unclear communication can lead to bad results like Ruben Amorim?
I will
Okay.
concede that.
There you go. For accepting that, we have cancelled.
I'm liking Ashit Agarwal. To Kautuk, how come MUFC is the only club that has become a khichdi of the philosophies and all language barriers in the world? हमारे घर में दिमाग लगी है, but दूसरों bottom half clubs में सब झकास. Also 442 to Baba. Thank you. I will
Well,
accept.
we have to accept because it's 442 rupees for 442 points for Baba. So Baba is up to 442. Well done.
Thank you.
Congrats, Baba.
Sancho has sent the best super chat that is possible. He says freedom question mark.
No, Sancho. So this is because freedom. He commented on Rashford's post, na, saying freedom.
Freedom question mark.
And क्या freedom के साथ खेल के Rashford ने draw निकाला है. ओह.
Mihir Kulkarni has said, at this point we need a new t-shirt for United ball. For United. Ball पीछे जा रहा है, गांड फट रहा है. Very excited to see this live in Toronto. Gagmu. But ball पीछे जा रहा है, गांड फट रहा है is a good t-shirt.
Yes. Goal because पीछे ओनाना खड़ा है. Full
Dominic
focus is happening.
है.
Yes.
और क्या था? Reason है तुम ओसोसुना से नहीं जीता. नो बाबू इन मिडफील्ड. हम होता तो जूडी के जगह हम रेड ले लेता. शांति निकेतन की कसम तुमको. भालो मॉड्रिड.
What is your excuse to not sign Shabu Babu Bashai this week?
डोमिनिक बाबू हम आपको साइन करेगा और अभिनय करेगा. पहला हमें आप वाइन डिजिक दे दो या कोई ऐसा डिफेंडर दे दो, क्योंकि हमारे पास डिफेंडर नहीं है. तो तुम नेक्स्ट ईयर आना, जब मॉड्रिच रिटायर हो जाएगा ना तब आप आना, ठीक है डोमिनिक बाबू.
Alap Butch says, Kautya, 3 for me, 1 for you, 3-point difference.
Okay,
Humble.
also we are making this, we are making it humble, he says. We are making it democratic, Kautuk. We are asking chat whether plus 442 and minus 884 should apply. So there is nothing more democratic than this. Because it's not my decision, it's the chat's decision now.
So what? Everyone hit no, please hit no.
ऐसे थोड़ी चलता है.
I said
It's
overwhelming.
democracy.
Kaushik Mada is saying,
Guys, I'm being silenced. This is happening to
Arey bhai,
me
you're being silenced
because
by chat
I
now.
was just telling about, I was speaking out. I
okay,
was telling the truth
yes,
about
should we
one
close,
particular club and the things that they're up to, and now look at me.
should we close the poll?
No, we'll give it time, no
God,
problem.
Let's close the poll, Azim. I think we should close
No,
the
why?
guys,
Let's
if
give it
you
a few
vote,
time.
if you vote no, you are standing up to very powerful people. I just want you to know. Make your vote count. I don't know why I've bought into the fact that this vote is legitimate. Firstly, the vote is only illegitimate.
अरे how ये क्या किया? You're like अरे election कैसा किया? But
You are.
हो जाता है.
I'm telling you, if you hit no right now, we will be taking down very, very powerful, deeply rooted, absolutely entrenched these shadowy forces. We will be taking them down. You and I together. Just hit no. Just hit
Also
no.
hit like while you are hitting no, guys. That's more important.
Okay.
Let them see the power. Right now, I'm telling you, right now we are losing. Why?
Kautuk,
Because we are the common man.
Kaushik Mada has said Kautuk he is hoping he will drive to the sunset with Amorim just as Amorim drives into a brick wall. That's right. Bhavesh is saying, which
Guys,
you guys coming to Comic Con Kolkata?
I am coming 22nd. When are you going? Are you going?
I'm not going.
No,
Kautuk, you're
Kautuk, are you all doing Comic
yes,
Con Kolkata?
yes.
22nd, 23rd? Which one?
23rd.
Okay, so I am 22nd.
Nihal Kulkarni says, the question is why does the United management bring in managers with polar opposite game styles? Buy players the game style and then sack and repeat. ये तो सही
Very,
सवाल.
very good point. Because we go full. We went from Moyes to then Vangal, who was like full keep the ball and do nothing. Then we went to Mourinho, who was park the bus and counter attack. Then we were Ole, who was vibes and inshallah. Then we were Ten Hag. So, so guys, see, I am keeping this poll open until
Papa
we get a good amount of likes. So don't worry, I am not
Guys,
sabotaging
right
this
now,
election.
I'm just saying right now, we are losing.
Tuli,
We
The
will
Ashok,
give
shadowy hand
Kautuk
is
2 more
winning.
minutes.
The foreign hand is winning.
Ashok
The-
Tuli says,
They are on the wrong side of history as we speak.
Ashok Tuli says
Yeah.
lack of cohesion and too many stupid egos, distractions in players. If you see stats, Ten Hag was better than Amorim. Goes to show what a job Jose did there. Very good, correct, absolutely.
Agreed.
Kaushik come back and said, Kautya bhai, I don't even need your dealer's number. Just call pe dal de. This is when you were ranting.
Yes.
What Yogendra Pathak has said, what's your thought, Xavi as United or Chelsea manager? नहीं मेरे को नहीं चाहिए.
Xavi मैं लेगा at this point.
अच्छा ठीक है. तू
At
Xavi ले
this
ले.
point मैं लेगा.
Aditya Madhuri says, Azim, loved your Hyderabad show. It's
Yes.
time to take a break from United. Bava, stop jealousy towards Real Madrid success. Love you all. Top gear of football. Are I'm not jealous. I'm very happy. Varun Ramesh is saying, my new target is now Porto.
Yes, come on. Where have we reached in the arc where Varun Ramesh and me are friends now? Come on, high five Varun Ramesh. Let's go.
My new target is now Kautuk. Rahul Asensio is overhyped and Converse far more a proven defender.
Yes, let's go. Kwanzaa greater than Asensio. I am all in on this.
Why is this happening to me?
Because of your delusion and believing in the WhatsApp group, in the toolkit. Dhruv Tiwari said if they had been VAR, we would not have lost in Madrid. the current manager Carlo Ancelotti as then Bayern manager in 2017. In repeat, in that repeat. Ah,
Hmm.
ah, ah.
Guys, guys.
केतन गाढ़ा विदाउट यू टॉकिंग केतन गाढ़ा says wolves के सामने थोड़ी देर के लिए गोटे मुंह में आ गए
Hmm.
आर्मी शास्त्री big week coming Villa and City away
Yes.
moment of truth if we are the real deal or crumble under pressure Yanwa also Mitoma की जय yes
Mitoma, very good. And I would like to say, Ketan, I'm fully on board. I truly believe that Liverpool are going to have a great season. Even though there was a small blip against Everton, my support for Liverpool remains unwavering. And I absolutely, truly believe that only Liverpool can win the title this year.
Hey,
very
by
good
the way, you should talk about, as Aman Saraf mentions, Omar Marmoush.
Marmoush, bhai. Ekdam Marush he has become.
He
Because he is on a roll.
also Marmoush has scored already more goals than Hoyland this season in the PL. And he has played how many ever games less.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm fairly certain I have scored more goals in PL than Hoyland this season.
Also, Baba, do you remember I had once told you about a certain player called Santiago Jimenez?
Yes.
sure what about it
AC Milan have bought him, and he's already started scoring for them.
I was in Milan and no one ever spoke about him even in the shop display window his name was not there
Because they just bought him. Santiago Jimenez, Baba, I kept screaming from the rooftops. You didn't listen only. There's another guy from Union Saint Gilua. He is now where on loan? Somewhere he's on loan. Super player. You're not buying these strikers, yeah.
Wait.
no
There is one random chat which I wanted to take because I'm very close to my heart. Kunal Shah is asking, please support bakery and good food places in Goa. If you want bakery, if you are Panjim, Padaria Prezar is open tomorrow. Please go. Ekdam Amaze Max. Larder and Folk also in Panjim. Please go. Amaze Max. If you are north of Goa, there is a coffee shop slash minor bakery thing called Alag. ALAG dot, which is V nice. And there is G Shot, which has amazing coffee and nice food, but amazingly overpriced also. So, yes, you can go to all of these places.
Also, you can shut the poll.
No, I'm keeping it open because we are allowing democracy and I am not saying anything. See, Kautuk, it's all the influences on you. मैं कुछ नहीं बोल रहा.
I think you should shut the poll.
are you sure
Yes.
So you're sure that we should shut the poll with 70% of chat saying that you should receive minus 442 net.
Well, since you have tried your best while being affiliated with shadowy figures and powers, now you see how the tables are going to table. You do it. Do whatever you want. The people
I am not doing it. The
know the
people are
truth.
doing what they want.
The people know the truth.
I'm keeping the poll open till the end of the stream. Let the people choose.
The truth will come out.
Azim, I just feel that for all this ranting, and you know how this works between you and I, and basically us, right? I think Kautuk should now, because of his fucking rubbish that he's doing, uh, I'm saying Kautuk should get minus 884.
What?
Do you
Oh no.
second it?
Wait, no. Keep reading the super chats. You will see. You will reach there.
I
The
was
chaos is about to begin.
okay. Let's go. Oh.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, sorry. Where are we? Okay.
Guys, please hit no. The way he has phrased it, na, it feels like if you hit yes, you are supporting me, but actually you have to hit no to support me. Please remember, spread the word. My party symbol is no. Okay. No pe dabaiye, please.
Nota.
Please don't hit yes.
Okay. Ranveer Manchesteria says, would you rather watch United play bad for the rest of your life or join them once to finish
Fine.
it?
I will join them once. Manchester United only, so that if people are not making shady edits, Manchester United, I will join once so that they can start playing again.
Ankit Chavan. Ankit Chavan says, Tapin Bape.
Tap-in Bape.
No. Tapin Bape went missing again when we needed him.
Arey, he was present, yaar. He's been scoring regularly. He's off the hook. The main culprits are
Yeah.
the
But
lack
what?
of defense
Acha.
and the Jude red card, yaar.
Phoenix Smasher 7 said, lucky to steal a point at Leverkusen. Easily the worst I've seen us play. All our wingers aren't Bayern level. We'll manage to clinch the league. Ek minute.
This is not Pratiti because the Phoenix Matcher 7 is believing that Bayern will clinch the
Yeah,
league.
yeah, exactly. But also, this is Pratiti's positive alter ego, I
Yeah.
think. That's what I was about to say. AV donated. Isn't the special one the right man to fix United?
Well, he tried, but unfortunately, special one, unfortunately, is not so special anymore. Yeah, we have to accept.
Anirudh Pachapur says the Chelsea squad's worse than last year's. I agree, but बॉल आगे जा रहा है देखने में मजा आ रहा है तो मजा आ रहा है प्रियांश सिन्हा सेज +442 टू कौटिया आपने मड्रिड भाव के साथ गलत नहीं होने हम अपने मड्रिड भाव के साथ गलत नहीं होने देंगे हर जगह ऑफिशिएटिंग स्कैंडल्स हो रहे हैं हमारे अगेंस्ट अच्छा अच्छा
Correct. Correct. Thank you.
Oh my
Okay.
God!
Plus
Wait,
four
wait,
for
wait.
two.
Okay, so now wait. So now Kautuk is we are not
Zero.
we're disregarding the poll at this moment. So Kautuk right now is at +442.
Okay.
Yes.
Rabio ki mummy has said +884 to Kautia
Oh,
now.
what?
That was the plan all along. PS, thanks for the food recos. Bandra Bon is nice, but Ashok Vada Pav,
Oh,
puppy.
Ashok Vada Pav is the best, bro.
Ashit,
What happened here?
Oh, Ashit Agarwal says.
Ashit Agarwal says, I don't believe in democracy here at 442. -884 for Kautuk.
This
Above
is
and
this
beyond
is
all
this
the
is what
maths
I'm talking about, guys.
and above and beyond all the math in the earlier super chats by fellow viewers, and these 884 points to be split
Woo!
between
Woo!
Azim.
Oh,
Well,
ho,
well done. Super.
-884. And now the poll ka -442 brings Kautuk ka net to 0 back again.
And I don't think we are anywhere you need to be because Siddharth Singh has said Mikel Marino 30 goal season coming.
Oh no.
We will
Well,
come back.
he's come. Oh no, wait.
Arcane 993 has said Kautuk has been spot on about this analysis +442. Kwanzaa greater than Mainu. Is
You're
what
back to +442 for Kautuk. All right.
yes, but we are I'm at 884 na from the last one.
Yeah, you are at 884. Correct.
Siddharth Singh, I'm coming to your chat. I will not forget because Ankit B -100 for Kautuk because
What the fuck?
Caramel was not given pets. Very good.
What is caramel?
-100.
So
342
what does
is
this
your
mean?
net positive, Kautuk. This is what you have made from today.
you don't ask questions for chat. -100 again. Don't ask questions.
But
Siddharth,
what does caramel was not given pets? What does that mean?
This must be
Arre,
a cat or a dog.
Arre,
Caramel?
it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go back to Siddharth Singh who has said Mikel Marino 30 goal season incoming.
Well, he scored 2, so I think we're just about 15
28-2.
games away. Caramel was the Barca dog who you refused to pet in a show.
Oh. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Hello. Yeah, caramel was not given pets. That's true.
Okay, so then
Dogo
minus
who you met in Sabko Bangalore.
Yes. Yes, I did.
And you, shameless that you would not pet a poor doggo, a good boy.
But one second,
For their
Azim, you don't
allegiances.
understand.
-1,000 for not petting a dog.
Disgusting.
Caramel was part of the international sausage. That's all I'm going to say.
So anyways, the point is
I
that
won't
we
say
have
anymore.
now gone 630. Azim Manatwala is 635 plus 442. 35 plus 442, which is 1077.
What?
1077. Bawa has gone to 884, which is very nice. Well deserved. And
What?
Kautuk is now at 385 plus 342.
-100.
No, that is okay. Plus 342 minus 4.2. Kautuk is at 722.8 points.
Kautuk, you're reading super
Which
chat.
means Kautuk is reading super chats from next week. Whoops. Well done, guys.
I am seeing what's happening, and I'm just saying that I get it. I get it. The day I decided to speak out against. I won't mention what, but the day I decided to speak out, that's the day all of this happens. I get it.
ठीक है भाई, चलो
ठीक है.
तू लेके
Okay. Wow, this has been quite an adventure, must say. And just so that you know that nothing was manipulated, I am closing the poll now as it stands at a very delightful 69% of yes.
So he loses points there also, no?
No, that I accounted for.
Damn
Fair
it.
points.
Okay. Now that the points are given,
Yes. Let us go for predictions. Predictions.
my last week was very bad. Huh? I got only some 4 right.
Tell what.
Only got 3 right. But at least he got his captain right. Okay.
Acha, Amanat, just keep in mind, just adjust with these new current points, just readjust the points from last week. I don't want to add them and remove them here again.
Got it. Okay. Leicester versus Brentford.
Leicester versus Brentford. I go
Brentford.
with the Brentford, man.
Okay. Brentford for me also. But one sec, please stop the press. Ashit Agarwal has said,
Oh no.
took back to 0 if possible. Papa Perez might be cheap, but I am an unfortunate MUFC fan and I cannot take this gaslighting from Kautuk.
Oh, and wait, one more from Ankit B.
Come in and said minus 100 more for Kautuk from the La Liga referees
So
because
we are
caramel. So now
No.
we are now at 522.
Oh, he's gone. No, let's
No,
get
he
Kautuk.
can't go to 0 because he's only given 400. So we can only remove 400 max and minus. So we are now at 222.8.
Tu hogi 222.
And Shivam Mohanty now classically adds saying, Kautuk, now you know what Amorim feels like.
I knew what Amorim feels like. I knew it. Just because I stood up for Amorim,
Why do you
just
keep
because,
shoulder?
huh?
Why do you keep looking over your shoulder?
I'm seeing what's already happening in front of me. Now I need to know what's happening behind me because clearly shadowy things are afoot. Shady things are happening.
This
I'm
is
seeing it.
exactly what Casemiro says in Manchester United's midfield every time.
Okay, let's go. Everton versus Man United. Man United.
Oh, Everton, Moyes is killing them.
United.
United.
Acha. Arsenal West Ham.
All in.
Oh, all in on United.
Oh, wow. Okay. Arsenal West Ham.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I also think Arsenal. Bournemouth Wolves. Wolves, yeah.
Bournemouth, Wolves. No, draw.
Wolves.
Wolves.
Draw.
Who is surprise fixture?
Me. I had taken a screenshot of it, but I forgot where I find
Fulham
it.
Crystal Palace.
I say Fulham actually good form there.
Fulham. Ruiz factor.
Okay, for me also Crystal. For me, Crystals. The crystallized people. Ipswich.
Sorry, Ipswich versus?
Spurs.
Oh, given how Spurs are, this is Ipswich.
Draw.
Huh?
Huh?
Okay. I'm saying Spurs. क्या नाम है उसका?
क्या?
Southampton Brighton.
Southampton, Brighton तो Brighton only यार. Brighton captain.
Okay, Brighton. I just hope we don't buy from Brighton anymore. Brighton. Kautuk?
Brighton versus
Southampton.
Brighton.
Aston Villa Chelsea. Fuck.
Oof. Villa. I'm going Villa.
Villa. Captain. David Villa.
Okay. Aston Villa. And as per rules, I am putting money against my own club.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
So I am putting 200 of my
whoa.
points.
Oh, bhai.
So now if Villa wins, I get 600.
What?
And if Villa loses, I get 0. Right?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Ah, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest.
Newcastle.
Forest captain.
Newcastle.
Okay. La Palmas versus Barcelona.
Barcelona for me, please.
Barcelona.
Real Madrid versus Girona.
अरे बाप रे यार.
Girona, it's step Madrid. Penalty al favor 3 will happen now.
I'm
Madrid.
sorry, Kautuk, but draw. Scoreline for me is United 2-1.
Scoreline for me is Everton winning 2-1.
Kautuk, you not said Real Madrid Girona? Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Okay. And scoreline? You've not got scoreline, huh?
I would like Villa 2, Chelsea 0.
Okay. Azim Banatola, please give me. Oh, sorry. Man City versus Liverpool.
Woo! Tasty.
Oof.
Mm,
Liverpool.
City. No, sorry, I about Liverpool. How could I forget? Liverpool all the way. Liverpool, in fact, I wager 100 points.
Liverpool for me.
I am a true red.
City. No, actually, you know what? We're playing them, na? Draw.
Okay.
Very tiring draw.
Okay. Kautuk, you know, this is not what you want, right? This is what will happen. This is what the prediction is. It's not what you want. Tiring draw and all this is makes zero effort. Okay, two more. Amarnath says, Bawa and Bachello comments on Madrid versus City. We will see the match and then comment, I feel.
No, the one leg has happened
Oh,
at City. And I just want to say that I think Madrid have a very special place in the conversations that Pep Guardiola has with his therapist. And I think he talks about Madrid way more than he talks about his marriage that has fallen apart. Like I think like he brings up the fact that how they do it. After I feel like after 80 minutes, like we only like every match against if you cumulatively see every match we played against City, we've only played about 45 minutes. It's always 7 minutes at the end, 10 minutes at the end. So outstanding, like great comeback. But this is also very, very funny that when Haaland scored the penalty in the 80th minute, the City fans were celebrating like they had won the tie. And then Brahim and Jude score. And then right after that, like it was so funny. The minute Jude scored, they all started going for the exit.
Arre. Yeah, seems about right.
okay. Bipasha Basu says, मेरी एक और पप्पी and Ronnie back in UCL. My Ronnie best. Ronnie greater than Dhoni. Asli 7. Ronnie for a reason.
What
Oh,
a
Bipasha
random,
Basu was.
yeah, I know. I mean, what a random reference to bring up.
This is gossip from 2009, huh, guys? Just so you know.
Yeah.
Like Ronaldo.
No. Ronaldo, by the way, finally has found a partner who is, who can share the burden of reviving Al Nassr's fortunes in John Duran.
Yes. Duran. Hey, Ruben Amorim का super chat has come for Kautuk. Ruben Amorim aka बप्पी लाहिरी says कोच्यादा हमको पसंद करता है, हम हावड़ा ब्रिज के नीचे ही पीली गाड़ी में मैड्रिड में आ रहा है. hashtag Top Gear Football, hashtag Bhala Madrid. आप लेगा क्या?
Azim, we don't have three defenders to play three at the back.
Fair point. Reject. Sorry, Amorim bye.
We
Okay.
don't have.
Give surprise fixture.
Okay, so because it's been a week in comedy where language has been discussed, I would like to say that on 23rd of February at 8 p.m. IST, we are having the matchup between Luanda City. That's Luanda City. Luanda City.
LU
Anda. Luanda City
Rwanda City.
versus CD Lunda Sul. CD Lunda Sul. Lundasul. That is Luanda City versus CD Lunda Sul.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. IST, 23rd Feb.
Are you sure?
Rwanda.
Whole thing.
It's Luanda City versus CD Lunda Sul. And if it helps you at all, in the next 3 days, Luanda City will also be playing FC Bravo do Maki.
Some African team or?
Rwanda. रवांडा लॉक किया जाए प्लीज.
तेरे को भी अफ्रीका ही लग रहा है क्या?
मैं बोल दिया रवांडा.
Rwanda.
मैं रवांडा के लिए
Luanda and Rwanda.
One sec. Tell me what Luanda Sun.
Luanda City versus CD Lunda Sul.
What is CD? CD.
CD, the letters.
क्लब दे फुटबॉल. No, club.
I thought it would be
Lunda Sul.
Democratic Republic of Congo ka CD. But now you're saying
Hey, it might be a francophone speaking. No, not francophone. Yes.
Chalo, I'll tell you what it is for also. Club Desportivo. Like Despose. Desportivo da Lunda Sul.
I think I'm very wrong with Rwanda, but now I'm too far in to pull out.
Well, it is Lunda Sul.
Club Deportivo.
Desportivo. Only
Oh,
Desportivo.
Desportivo, like that.
Lunda Sun
Desportivo.
versus
Luanda City.
CD Luanda City.
Luanda City versus CD Luanda Sul. Lunda
Oh,
Sul.
Derby.
It's the Lunda Derby.
चल बोलना बावे.
I don't know, man. Fucking Central Africa लग रहा है मेरे को. Kenya. Uganda.
Oof.
Okay,
Close.
Rwanda, Uganda.
नहीं.
Rwanda, Uganda.
It's too late, Baba. You have committed. हाँ.
Kenya. चल.
Okay, Rwanda, Bhiwanda, Uganda. Unfortunately, you are wrong. It is Angola.
Damn
Close. Close.
लुआंडा कैपिटल है क्या अंगोला का?
Yes.
अरे भैंचोद.
Almost Wakanda also we had reached.
अंगोला कैपिटल लुआंडा. मेरे को लगा ही था, तो इसके लिए मैं केन्या के लिए श्योर नहीं था क्योंकि नाइरोबी है कैपिटल उसका, और ये लुआंडा सिटी सुन के मेरे को कैपिटल ही लगा था.
FC Bravo do Maki was my favorite.
Oh, Angola
Yes,
is the only
Angola
former
is a
Spanish
Spanish
colony.
colony. Yes. So I was giving you
Damn.
Desportivo hint.
Damn. Shit, did not know this.
Anyway, so now everybody, guys, after reading this, we are all sucked Luandas together. And please, until next week, dosto, pigalna mat. Please smash a like before leaving. If you enjoyed the stream, please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Quick plug, I am coming to Australia in April, doing Adelaide on 5th of April, 8th to 20th Melbourne International Comedy Festival, and then 24th in Sydney. I've also listed a couple of practice shows for that in Mumbai and Bangalore in March, and then a couple of big auditorium shows in May. London, 31st May. Dubai, Oman, hopefully happening 6th and 7th June. And after that, I am fucking off from public life for 4 months. So
Very
that is,
nice.
that is all my plans. So please come.
Those are the 4 months in which we're writing the 442 tour.
Yes, we should. We
Happening.
must. We must.
happening,
We
committed.
will write the live show. Come on.
Yeah. And
Yes.
speaking of live shows, this is bringing Marcus up to firstly to Pune on the 26th. So if you're in Pune, please come. If you've seen the show before, maybe you can avoid it because most of it is the same. But if you haven't seen it, do come. Secondly, we are bringing it, we're taking it internationally to Amsterdam and London and Toronto. All this is happening in June and July. So Toronto is 4th and 5th July, and uh, London and Amsterdam are in end of June. You can find the tickets. You can get the tickets now. If you get it now, it'll be preferable. So
Yes.
thanks.
Oh yeah, and yes, I'll also start applying for US visa for next year World Cup जाने का है दोस्तों. We need to plan World Cup.
I already have US visa.
I don't have. So Vedant from Oil Money Group has one. These are the benefits of Oil Money Group. ऐसा travel agent वगैरह मिलता है.
I'll give you a guy's contact. He'll give it to you
I
in.
think I might end up because यहाँ पे गोवा में अपॉइंटमेंट फास्टर मिलता है. तो
Pen man.
नहीं वो नहीं मिलेगा तेरे को. मैं देता हूँ तेरे को एक नंबर चाहिए तो.
okay, chalo. See, these are the benefits you get, guys, of Oil Money Group. And I'd also like to give shout out to everybody on Oil Money Group. Very, very active group still. And also, these guys have been literally supporting for like, I think many people 3 years now. So it's very cool. More than
And
3 years.
yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, you guys are way more involved than I am.
Yes, yes. Bawa gives one, 29th Feb is coming, Bawa's appearance.
अरे
Is that 29th Feb? No, it is not. It's an odd year. But one day, Bawa will return there also.
sorry, just let me just set this office up, then I will do whatever.
You've been setting up office for 2 years now.
No, I've been setting up. No, yeah, please. I was way more involved when I was at Ogilvy.
Acha, so how long, Bawa? Tell us. Will Amorim turn around United faster, or will you set up office faster? Bawa, can you answer?
100% I will set up office first.
Okay, there you go, guys. Come on. Bawa sack or Amorim sack? Which will happen first?
I don't want to say anything, but the place one of the people on this stream is working for is called FCB.
What about it?
I don't want to say things.
That's your high rise. That's your.
I just
Anyway, on that note, friends, it is time to end the stream. And यहाँ पे बाबा क्या आएगा?
यहाँ पे ना कभी कभी पैकेजिंग आता है.
Packaging. Goodbye, friends. मिलेंगे next week.